Hey everyone. Hey Canucks fans, can you give me a quick thumbs up or hello in the chat box so I know that we are live and I know that this thing is working? Maybe just a quick hi or a quick hello so I know that we're on. Again, still working out the kinks, and I'm glad that everyone is here. Welcome. I'm going to try something new, a quick intro, and then we're going to get right into the comments so I don't fall 15 minutes behind. Hey, I'm Clay Emo. I'm at Canuck Clay, as you can see on the screen. On Twitter, I'm at Clayton Emo. And on Instagram, I'm the founder of the GLCPC, the Good Looking Canucks Positivity Club. And welcome to my post-game live stream, my Canucks take all in one take. And yes, the Canucks lost 5-2 to the Edmonton Oilers. Couldn't stop Connor McDavid. They come out of Edmonton with a split, and now they get ready to go to Calgary to face that team. So no matter where you're watching, whether you're in Steveston and Richmond, in the Lower Mainland, in BC, in Canada, in North America, or around the world, I appreciate you being here, and you know that I don't take you for granted, and I'm glad that you're here, win or lose, and today was a big L. So I'm going to get right to your comments now so I can try and keep up, and if I fall, don't get offended if I don't read your comment, especially if it's a quick one or whatever. I do prefer to answer questions, but I'll try and bring up some of the common themes as we go. But as we start, subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed already. Like this video if you haven't liked it already. I always appreciate that. And I'm back in my office. I'm on Wi-Fi. I'm not wired, but this is a lot more convenient for me. It's a better setup, and then I'm not taking the family room from the entire house. So give me a like, give me a sub, and let's get going. Hi to everyone here: Hockey Kid, Pekka Sports, Drum Inc. Said they got outplayed. They did indeed. Ray Bro is happy. Big win, boys. No problem. Glad you're here, Ray Bro. Congrats to Winnipeg and the Oilers. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. We're going to be watching the North Division standings every single night now. They put pressure on Vancouver early on. Yeah, and it didn't help that we couldn't score on our power play, and they scored on 2 of theirs. Fangirl says you can't win them all. I agree. Petter Hughes, back in October, McDavid tested positive for COVID. I guess COVID made him unstoppable. He was crazy. He was flying tonight. Sonny Gill, big win, boys. Good job, Canucks. Canucks win. I'm not sure I think Sonny's 1 day behind. Petter Hughes, Connor McDavid, full name starts with Co and ends with Vid. Good point, Petter Hughes. That's true. Vegas Twitter account tweets their lineup as emojis. I want to see a Canuck emoji lineup of our lineup. Not sure if it's going to be pleasant emojis. Ray Rose is happy. That's cool. Jaskarin, that was a bad game. Not as good as yesterday, that's for sure. Forgot about this game. One of those nights when McDavid couldn't be stopped. Yes, I agree. Looking forward to Saturday night's game. Markstrom versus Holtby. Holtby, that's true. Demko was Holtby. Who's better? Maybe Demko versus Holtby. Tough to say, but I think Demko wasn't solid. He wasn't the same Demko we saw in Vegas, against Vegas, but again, he didn't have to play against Connor McDavid. So that was tough. Class says, I'm sorry, but Jake Virtanen can't be in the lineup anymore. I'm not sure if you take him out of the lineup completely, but you saw Travis Green try to use guys like Gaudette and Höglander and Tyler Mott even on the top line. I don't think Green, and I said that in my post-game recap as well, I don't think Green liked Virtanen up on that line as well. Markstrom with the first loss as a Flame. Yes, Laine had a Gordie Howe hat trick. Yeah, Laine had a big game. Jacob has struggles with the Jets. Yeah, it continued today. Costas, you can tell Miller is a big part of this team and a big part of absolutely. He was our leading scorer. Leonard Park, PP1-2. Yes, that's true. Hi, Leonard. Nice to see you. Christian, I just saw a tweet that said splitting with the Oilers without JT Miller is not a bad thing. It made me feel better about the loss. Yeah, you definitely weren't you didn't expect to beat the Oilers 2-0, but you didn't want to come out of there 0-2. So a split makes about sense. And the fact that it's on the road, I would take it. Costas was David on another level. Yes, indeed. Rob says hi. You guys are saying hi. Thank you. Sonny, it really shows that Pettersson can't lead a team. They need someone like Miller to drive the play and he'll carry the team. Yeah, Sonny, I wouldn't get too down on Pettersson just yet, but it takes more than him for sure. People saying hello. That's awesome. Dominic, hi Clay. I've never been more mad in my life. The refs were complete garbage and they were biased and unfair. Dominic, I would not blame this game on the refs. We had 5 power play chances and we could not convert on any of them. So I wouldn't, I appreciate your passion, but I wouldn't blame the refs. Excited to face Markstrom. I agree. Top line is really ineffective and Virtanen isn't the answer. Canucks need to find a solution for that line. Yeah, it was okay yesterday. It wasn't so good today. They were actually the worst in terms of Corsi, giving up more shots than they created. Ray Bro's analysis of the game for me. I didn't ask for this, but let's see what happens. We, meaning the Oilers, converted on the power play. Consistency, defense equals offense. They stayed out of the box. There you go. Christian, now we will take both games against Calgary. That would be nice. Costas, in my opinion, I'd like to see our third line become more offensive rather than defensive. Yeah, I don't know if you call the Sutter, Beagle, Mott the third line or the Gaudette, McEwen, Roussel the third line, because the Gaudette line gets less minutes actually at even strength. 0 for 7 on the power play. I agree. Missing Miller. Why all the hate on Virtanen in the chat? It's just one game. Yeah, it's early, but there's a history there, fangirl. Luis, do you think we should have switched Demko for Holtby after the fourth goal? No, I don't think it makes a difference. You let Demko, it's pride, right? He wasn't playing horribly. There's 45 shots, so 46 shots. So you let Demko finish the game and you go back to Holtby next game, I think. Nahal says, what a frustrating game. Are you afraid that we might miss the playoffs? No, Nahal, I'm not afraid. It's been 2 games and one of them was a win. And I've always said the Canucks will finish third, and I'm going to stick with that. Isn't that crazy how we had 150 viewers last night, or we got up to 150, and now we only have 35 tonight, but that's okay. 35 in here, but only 16 likes. I know you didn't like the way the Canucks played, but if you want to like this live stream, I would not complain. Demko wasn't the problem. Back-to-back games, and you roll with your goalie. I agree with you, Leonard. I agree with you. Aiden says, hi. Hello, Aiden. Are you excited for Holtby versus Markstrom? Yes, Jaskrin. Of course I am. Brandon, hey Brandon, nice to see you. Good friend from ministry. Demko saw way too many shots. Yeah, 46 shots is too many shots. They had 30 shots, I think, halfway through the game. Mihal McDavid is out of this planet. He's just too good. It was amazing. Every time he got the puck, Sean and I and Jacob would be screaming. We would be screaming. By the way, I'm using a mouse today too, so that's another improvement I made from yesterday. Instead of you seeing my fat hands try and scrolling, but now I'm using a mouse, so it's way faster. Parker's Pucks. Hey, Parker. Did you record your vlog already? That was a tough one indeed. I'll see what you say. Again, I become his hype man, but check out Parker's Pucks on YouTube. Costas, PD needs some new sticks. Yeah, 2 of them blew up. The second time, he was really frustrated. He actually stopped for a couple seconds to look in the sky. And then you might have noticed the next 2 times he got the puck, he didn't let go of a one-timer. He actually tried wristers or snapshots instead. Dominic, no need to apologize, Dominic. I appreciate your passion. Nux, just McDavid and Leon, power play clicking, bounce back on Saturday because the Canucks can go 1-10 on the power play. Another game we can go 5 for 6. Yep, Saturday is a new game and we have one day to lick our wounds. Nahal, that hit on Besser should have been a penalty. It was a hit to the head. Instead, Huggy goes to the box. Yeah, I was happy that Quinn Hughes stood up for Brock Besser. You kind of want Hughes to use a bit more judgment though, considering we're on a power play and we're down by 2. I do think that he may have thought that the other guy was going to get a penalty, and then that he would go in there and either take an offsetting penalty or at least rough the guy up. But the first one wasn't even penalized. Nahal says, "I'm happy for Schmidt." Yeah, I talked about it in my post-game vlog that I was happy that Schmidt and Hamanuk got their first points as Canucks. Inferno liked the depth scoring from Schmidt and Mott. If only some of the top guys scored. Yeah, they tried. Ray Bro Schmidt goal is very nice. My question is, hope he wins a Vezina winning season. Will he be protected for the expansion draft? Yeah, I don't think he's going to win the Vezina, and I think the plan is still to expose him because you got to look at the age and the contract situation, and Demko's still the guy. Don't get frustrated don't get turned off, guys, by one game tonight. And then same thing, Jaskran, do you think if Demko played like this the entire season, do you think Holtby will get protected? I don't. Unless Holtby goes like absolutely nuts and Demko goes absolutely crappy, but I don't see that happening. John says Buffalo sucks. Okay, that was a little random. Peter Hughes, I want to see Demko versus Markstrom instead of Holtby. You'll get that in one of the 2 games, perhaps. Nahal, what did you think of PD's game tonight? I thought he was okay. He was getting chances. I thought he still worked hard. He wasn't as noticeable, but that whole line got caved in a little bit 5-on-5. So I think that's why Travis Green was trying to change it up a little bit as well. What do you feel about Myers' play? Yeah, he was a little bit more frustrating tonight for sure. Aiden says Niels Hoglander is a GOAT equals God. Yeah, but he had a tough game tonight. Everyone did. Leonard Park. Niels didn't have a good game tonight. I agree with that. Leonard Plasma. Do you think the Canucks will win versus Calgary? Yeah, I do. I do think they will win. I don't know if they're going to win both games, but they'll win at least one for sure. Costas, is it just me or does Myers look worse than last year? Actually, I thought he had a good game yesterday, so I wouldn't say he's worse. He hasn't taken a bad penalty yet, for sure. A lot of people asking about Myers today. Aiden, Clay, can you give YouTube channel Aiden Wilson a shout out? Well, there you go, Aiden Wilson. I'm not sure what I'm endorsing because I haven't watched any of your stuff, but I trust you. I trust that you're not making me endorse anything questionable. So check out Aiden Wilson like I will after this stream. Fangirl, why is a 10-minute misconduct not considered a game misconduct with less than 10 minutes? It's for record keeping because it's not as bad as a game. Yeah, obviously he's not going to play anymore in the game, but it's not a game misconduct because game misconduct also has suspension ramifications as well. Costas, Holtby is probably going to start Saturday. I agree. Luis, what's your opinion on the overall play of the Pettersson line today? They're bad. They got caved in 5-on-5. I'm just pulling it up right now. There's a site called Natural Stat Trick, and what they're telling me, Corsi means basically how many shots do you create as a line and how many shots do you give up. Pettersson, Besser, and Virtanen were the three worst forwards when it came to Corsi, percentages in the 30s and 40s. So that means they were being outshot while they're on the ice. So that is not a good thing. Knox, I don't know, but Juolevi wasn't looking great. Bad passes, horrible giveaways in the offensive zone. Yeah, there are a couple where he tried to wrist towards the net, but they weren't hard. But again, I cut him some slack because he's a rookie. John Buffalo, yeah, okay, you said that already. Knox, thoughts on Juolevi? I thought he was okay. How much ice time did he have? He had 11 minutes of ice time, and he has 59% Corsi, so that means they were creating more than giving up when he was on the ice. Patrick, did you watch the Calgary game? Markstrom in pre-Ian Clark form, back to his high glove weakness. No, Patrick. I saw the highlights, though, and I saw the final score. But yeah, his first game. Let's give him a shot. Ray Bro, 54 games left. Indeed. Parker's Pucks. I feel like McDavid should score 150 goals a year. He can just choose to score whenever he wants to. I agree. It's like and he definitely tried tonight. Parker, I don't know what you're going to do for your thumbnail. I was torn, but I use McDavid as my thumbnail. Of course, it's a Canucks postgame vlog, but McDavid was the story of the game. Jaskran, Holtby on Saturday and Demko on Monday. I think that would work. Sonny, I think we should put Eriksson back. Actually, they activated Bailey over Eriksson today. Lefty all around. What's up with Pettersson? Why isn't he putting out 100%? Is he injured? I don't know, Lefty. I wouldn't say he wasn't putting 100%. He's not going to dominate every single game, especially when you're playing against a guy like, look, we've got maybe two of the three best players in the league on the other side. Nahal, I was surprised Mott couldn't bury the rebound in front of the net. McDavid, great job tying him up. Yeah, I'm not sure if that was Mott or if you're talking about Gaudette. The one where McDavid got a penalty, it was Gaudette who was going towards the front of the net and drawing the penalty on McDavid. Inferno, who do you think was the best Canuck on the ice tonight? Ooh, that's a good question. Best Canuck? I thought Nate Schmidt was quite noticeable, and I thought Tyler Mott was quite noticeable. Those two guys, and I'm not just picking them because they're the goal scorers. I thought Mott had a pretty good game, except for the penalties, actually. That's not good because he's one of our best penalty killers, and they kept scoring when he was in the box. So I take that out. It wasn't Mott. I'd say Schmidt had a pretty good game, actually. Aiden says, thanks, no problem. Sonny, Besser looks great, even though he was not on the scoreboard. He looked very dangerous, had good dangerous shots. Yeah, Besser is fine. Lefty, I couldn't believe I was yelling at Pettersson twice tonight. Usually it's for Tannen, but I actually played better than Pettersson tonight. Oh, I don't know about that. I don't think Jake was very effective. Aiden, Brock's last game, though, it was great. Raybro, my favorite people tonight from the Nucks were Mott, Schmidt, and Hamonic. That's fair. Michael, I'm starting to get sick of the Edmonton Oilers. Hey, get used to it. We're going to play them 8 more times. Nahal, I hate to say it, but PD didn't look even close to his best tonight. Yeah, I agree. I don't think he was bad, like brutal, but he wasn't as good as he's been. Jaskaren, Oli wasn't bad as a defensive player. He was fine. Leonard, PD hit 1 or 2 posts tonight. Bad luck. Yeah, he scores instead of hits that crossbar. And then I think we're talking about maybe a different result, and we're talking about PD in a different way. Edmund, concerned with PD's no goals? No, not at all. Not after 2 games. Nahal, have you noticed how Besser is regaining his shoot first mentality, trying to shoot way more, as he should? Besser seems like he has a lot of confidence. He indeed does. Parker Pucks, I just picked a random picture from Twitter, which happened to be Hoglander. Probably should be McDavid, though. Yeah, but it's a Canucks vlog, so maybe I'm in the wrong here. Petter Hughes, Hamonic has a point in each of the 2 games. Good start for him as a Canuck. Indeed. Lefty, 2 games in a row from what I have seen Pettersson not giving 100%. So Lefty, tell me, I want to be able to expand on that. Tell me what you don't see in his game. What are you missing from Pettersson's game? Rome. Canucks had their chances. I like that they tried to close the gap a couple times. McDavid's show was just too much. I agree with you, Rome, and thanks for being here. Edmund says, oh, good. I'm within 2 minutes of the chat. That's good. Edmund, Schmidt had a better game. Yes. Jasker, and I think we should have capitalized on our power plays because we could have won. Yeah, 0 for 5 versus 2 for 4. Leonard, Jake was invisible. He like at other times. That's why Travis Green took him off of the top line at parts. Sonny, Clay's videos make me feel better after a loss. Thumbs up if you feel the same way. Oh, Sonny, you're too kind. But yes, listen to the man. Give this video a like if you if I somehow cheer you up, or give me a thumbs up too if I make you feel worse. I'm not sure how that works. Costas, Hughes, Hamonic, Schmidt, Myers, Edler, Rafferty. We do the Tampa method. Load the left side. Thoughts? Yeah, if you want to put Schmidt on the left, I guess then you are loading it up. But yeah, I don't know if is that Tampa's actual strategy though. I think Myers can be good, and I definitely think Schmidt helps balance us out when we're on the right. Horvat was quiet, Edmund. I agree. He was indeed. Raidbro, wow, your voice is calming. Trying not to look weird. Your voice is calming. Well, thank you. I'll take that as a compliment. Unless you're saying that I'm trying not to look weird. I'm not sure what that means. Nahal, I think PD needed to show up tonight since we played 2 superstars. Wow, a lot of, I wouldn't say PD hate, but you guys weren't happy with PD's game. McDavid looked very invisible tonight. Very funny, Sonny. Dominic, the Canucks didn't look like they cared today or try, but Hoglander was good. Yeah, I wouldn't fault their effort. They still got 40 shots on net, but I think the special teams was the undoing. It was a massive swing, 0 for 5 and 2 for 4. A lot of key players were absent. Yeah, we're going to get that in the hall. We're not going to be good every game. Raybro, do you think Hoglander is getting a 7-game stint before being sent down? No, especially I think there's no need to send him down this year. What are you sending him down to? Utica's might not have a season, or it's going to kind of be kind of weird. No, I think he's here for the season. And if not, in the main lineup, he'll go to the projects roster, but he's been fine. He's been one of our best forwards over the 2 games. Fangirl, I missed Schmidt's goal. Was playing Monopoly with my family. Well, look on the highlight. It was pretty good. It was a nice slap shot. Aiden, the power play needed to hit the net tonight. Absolutely. Petter Hughes, I think Besser's injuries the previous seasons affected his play, and the long break helped him recover. He said as much, that he's very confident right now. Sean BC, I don't think we played bad. McDavid just took over. Yeah, I wasn't upset. McDavid is just, when he's on, he's so crazy. Jaskran, if Rattanen would be traded, what do you think we'd get in return? Not a lot. Maybe a 3rd rounder. I don't think you're getting higher than a 3rd round. That's kind of putting me on the spot. We're not getting a 1st rounder. I don't think we're even getting a 2nd rounder. Maybe we're getting a 3rd rounder, truly, or maybe another roster player. You have to go player for player if you don't want the 3rd rounder. I don't think they're going to trade him though. They just signed him for a 2-year contract. Edmund Hamonic hasn't done great. Rusty yesterday, thought he was better tonight. Arjun, I would take that. Obviously, we would love winning both games against the Oilers. I feel like they were capable, but Oilers are going to bounce back. Yeah, just like if we had lost the first game, we'd want our team to bounce back. So a split is reasonable. Hey, Nick. Hey, Clay. Sorry, Nick. Hey, Clay. Tough game tonight. Thanks for staying positive. Really helps after loss. Nick, no problem. You guys, that's hockey. We love this team, but it's hockey, and it's 2 games in. I'm not worried. Neither should you. 21 Airball. Hey, Martin. What's good, Clay? Everything's good. Hope you're well, Martin. Nice to see you. Costas, Tampa Bay does it with Hedman, Sergachev, McDonough. Yeah, that's pretty good, but they got good guys on the right and Eric Chernyk's there. I can't remember who else is there, but yeah, that is pretty good left side. Raybro, no, I'm saying that I'm not trying to look weird saying that your voice is calm. Oh, Raybro, you know me. That stuff doesn't sweat me at all. Nick, PD had a tough one tonight, but I'm ready to see him light up Markstrom. That's going to be fun. That's going to be fun for sure. Edmund, JT Miller would have made a presence, yes, but another 6 games probably. Aiden, PD has been good, just hasn't been scoring. I think he's been fine. Inferno, I think a lot of our guys look tired tonight. Back-to-back's probably an impact. True, but Edmonton had the same scenario, of course. Nahal, all right, Clay, I got to go study for a test. Thanks for streaming. Nahal, no problem, and way to have your priorities straight. Hope we can beat the Calgary Canucks. Me too. Lefty, I don't see hard skating, hard back-checking, intensity level low. Seems his mind is somewhere else. Looked like a minor league breaking stick twice. Seen him twice pass horribly. Yes, but he also has the puck a lot, Lefty, and because you want your best players to have the puck. I think you're being a little hard on him, but you're certainly welcome to your opinion. No problem there. Rome, Canucks going to unload the frustration on Markstrom. He might get lit up. We'll see. Nick, hey Clay, sorry if you answered this already, but what are your thoughts on Demko tonight? I don't blame him for tonight, but hopefully he'll have a bounce back game in the next start. He's not the reason we lost, but he did not make any of the massive saves that we've seen him used to. Certainly didn't like that goal by Connor McDavid at the end of the first period. I didn't like the way Horvat, Edler, or Schmidt or Demko, how any of them played that goal. Jaskaran, probably a second is the best we can get for depth player. Yeah, I think a second's still too high for Virtanen. Lefty talking about Pettersson. Yes. Raybro, have you considered making a Discord? No, Raybro, I'm pretty simple. I want to keep my life simple. So no, I have not considered a Discord nor a Twitch or anything like that. But that's okay. Tell me if I should, Raybro, and tell me why I should. Kostas Hamanek on pace for 56 points. No, I'm just joking. He's looked solid so far. Yeah, I think he's been fine. I truly think he's been fine, actually. Jacob says, hey, man. Hello, Jacob. Thanks for being here. My stream status is saying poor. Hopefully you can still hear me and see me because I'm on my Wi-Fi tonight. And generally I've been good. So hopefully it'll pick up still. But thanks for being here, Jacob. Lefty, don't get me wrong. I love Pettersson, but he needs to pick up his game. I'm willing to cut him some slack. It's only been 2 games. Raybro, biggest thing any coach would want is consistency. Yep. Kostas Pettersson is going to break out next game. He's due. Yeah, it's early. I'm not worried. Martin, 21 Airball. Speaking of trading, James Harden, Houston Rockets got recently traded to the Brooklyn Nets. Nets doing well with Steve Nash as a coach. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of super teams, so I'm curious to see how that works out. Avash, I think the guys need a couple more games to get back into the game shape again. Yeah, we'll see. But everyone's like that. Truds, I got to tell you, Clay, not happy that Greeny moved Jake off line 1. He did fine last night, and the Canucks didn't look organized with all the line switches. Truds, I hear what you're saying, but I was also saying that line was getting caved in 5-on-5, and you're not going to split Pettersson and Besser, so Virtanen is the guy to go. You can put Mott on that line for a couple shifts. Maybe it wakes Virtanen up, and then it gives Mott some confidence, and then boom, Mott scored on his first shift back with the 4th line. Sonny, do you think you know more about the Canucks than 90% of Canucks fans? That's a dangerous question, but Sonny, I think I do. And I think I'll just be honest. I think I know more than 90% of Canucks fans. That doesn't mean I know the most out of everyone in the world or anyone in Vancouver, but I do think that my ability to articulate and speak, but I'm a season ticket holder and I have a lot of smart friends. I have some friends within the Canucks and friends in media. That doesn't make me, that's not the reason why I'm knowledgeable, but I do watch all the games and I go to games live too. So I pick up on things that maybe you won't see on TV. And my season ticket partner, Mike, he's played the game at a high level and he knows his stuff too. So I don't know. I think that's fair. I don't think that's being show-offy. I'm just answering your question, which was a very good question, Sonny. Thank you for that. You guys tell me, do you think that I know more than 90% of fans? That sounds so cocky. You don't have to tell me. Brendan, hey Clay, keep up with these live streams. It's deeply appreciated. Thanks, Brendan. I'm going to try and do it after every single game. Dominic says, we need more positive people like you. Thank you, Dominic. I just very averse to conflict. But it's just a game. We love the team, but it's just a game. Petter Hughes, I say that, yet I'm the guy spending so much time on my YouTube channel all the time. Petter Hughes, are Sutter and Edler going to be permanent alternate captains for the season? Yes. They won't change, and I don't even know if they're going to name a third one, to be honest with you. Edmund, I think Jake and PD score on Saturday. Okay, we'll see. Sunny Gill, hey Clay, are you going to do more collabs, and if so, who? We were... I've been in contact with Ian McIntyre of Sportsnet, so I think he's my next one. We're just going to figure out a time, but he's already said committed to yes. Jazdeep, shout out. Jazdeep, shout out to you. Jaskran, do you think there'll be laughter with Marky before the game on Saturday? Yep, I think before the game there'll be maybe a couple guys skate over, or they'll talk to him, at the red line. But once the game is on, I think it'll be different. Jacob, the stream lagged a bit before, but it is good now. Thank you. Yeah, I see the stream health is excellent, which is good. I always worry, not sure what's going on, but just for a minute or so. But thank you for that, Jacob. Arcel, hey Clay, hope you're doing well. Welcome, Arcel. Tough game tonight, but we'll bounce back. Look like we didn't have our legs tonight. Yeah, I would agree with that, Arcel. Dharma Boy, hello from Edmonton. Canucks are a good, fast team, impressive, good games. Hey, Dharma Boy, I presume that you're an Edmonton Oilers fan. Thanks for popping on here. How'd you find the stream, Dharma Boy? Ian, hey Clay, watching from Ontario. Thank you. is 12-15 there. Disappointed about tonight, and defense needs work, but plenty of season left, and I love what I'm seeing from Hoglander. Bottom line, we need JT back. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Ian, for that. And yes, when you're missing your leading scorer, it's nights like tonight where you do need him. Parker's Pucks, I definitely think 90% is a safe bet. Well, I think you're in that 90% with me too, Parker. Thank you. Leonard, is Jake overrated, underrated, or properly rated? I think he is properly to overrated. A market would tend to overrate their own players. It's a natural thing of building up the value, the perceived value of a player. So I think if you ask people around the league, they would say he's a third liner. It says stream status poor again, but we'll just keep powering through. Parker's Bucks, I think 90% is probably safe for most people watching a live stream after a loss. That's true. That's funny. Peter Hughes, yes, Clay knows more than 90% of the Canucks fans. Okay, now I'm starting to sound like I'm show off. Raybro, Discord, like a group messaging website or app where you can interact with subscribers and talk about Canucks, but I totally respect your decision to keep it simple. Yeah, no, I've heard a lot about it. I know some podcasts use it and things, so I'll consider it, but probably no. I considered it already. Sunny, Clay is bold. Arsenal, I agree, Peter Hughes. Thanks, you guys. Costas, Jim Houston is doing every Canucks game on Wednesday nights hockey in Hockey Night Canada. That is Vancouver because he lives here and announcers can't travel. Hopefully he's on the call Saturday. Yeah, it's funny. I actually have a friend, a coworker who lives next to Jim Houston in White Rock. Very, very, very random. I agree with Clay. I think so. I'm not sure what we agree with anymore, but thank you, Sonny. Lefty, Jake is a terrible hockey player. More than half the teams in the league wouldn't want him in the starting lineup. Okay, so Lefty's not happy with Petey or Jake tonight, which is fine. Nahal, do you think it's safe to have fans in the stands? Yeah, it was actually weird to see fans at the Arizona game. Insert joke about that was their normal attendance tonight. Edmund, hi. Hello, Edmund. Rome, give this video a like, everyone. Clay working hard on a tough night. Show your appreciation. Thank you, Rome. I appreciate that. I appreciate you. Sonny Gill, Pedersen or Marner? I'm taking Pedersen. Aiden, we will get them next game. I hope so. Shiraz, Clay, you're definitely in the 99th percentile. I think that's a little bit high. My knowledge of advanced stats and maybe trivia isn't as high as many people's, but I think when I combine my knowledge with my ability to speak, I think I'm up there. But thank you, Shiraz. Thomas, hey, Thomas, nice to see you. You're in Ontario too, right? I presume that you are in the same city as your brother, but I'm not sure for sure. Nice to see you here. Rios, first line looked off today. Yeah, they were bad, Rios. They were the worst Corsi-wise, for sure. Jaskaren, I think Elias should be alternate, but that would be much pressure on a young star. Yeah, but that's also why you have two other alternate captains. I don't think he needs it to be a leader, and I think he will be wearing a letter sooner or later. Fangirl, I'm pretty anxious to see how the Canucks do against Marquee. Don't be anxious. Be excited. We're going to score on them. Leonard, yeah, shout out Ontario Canucks fans. Shout out to all of you. Especially you, Leonard. Clay. Arso. Clay, we saw today our power play is a lot worse with Besser on the power play than Miller. I don't know what you think, but I think Besser had a tough time making passes. Yeah, Besser has never been the best passer. He passes it like it's a grenade. Pedersen, too many times tries to go cross ice instead of back to Hughes or putting it at the net. Raybro, what's good, Rios and Thomas? Dharma Boy, don't know how this showed up on my feed as an Oiler fan. Though I love Markstrom, I was a huge Dan Clucci fan. That's great. I appreciate you being here, Dharma Boy. Jaskran, I'm excited for Canucks versus Flames. I think that would boost our rivalry. Yes. Flames are my least favorite team. You guys know that. My favorite teams, Vancouver, Winnipeg, Colorado, and Tampa. No, Vancouver, Winnipeg, Tampa, Colorado. Least favorite team, Calgary. Jasper, is Hopi the better of the two? I wouldn't say that. I think he had the better performance of the two, and he got the first start. Dominic, fun fact, I was born in Hungary in Europe, and then I moved to Vancouver, then Lloydminster, and now I'm in Calgary. That's right, Dominic. I do remember that you're 1 hour ahead. Rios, sup, Raybro, Christian, was John commentating this game because I was watching on Sportsnet and I didn't hear him? Are you talking about John Hot Take Hockey, or are you talking about John Shorthouse and John Garrett? They were the ones, but they were broadcasting from Vancouver, watching the feed that we were watching, so their commentary was a second behind. Thomas, yes, you are. Very good. Thanks for being here. Just saw that you were live, so I wanted to come by and drop a like and say hey and drop by. Thanks, Thomas. I appreciate that. You and your brother are good people. Rios, I feel like the Nucks know where Markey is weak. They should. They've been practicing with them for many years. Mike, Erickson, or McDavid, What do you think, Ray Bro? I had a good night with McDavid with the Clay Emo Fantasy League. Yes, and I have McDavid in my keeper league, and I obviously addressed him. And yes, it's not my league. It is our league, Ray Bro. It's actually Arsenal and Dexter's league. Hey, Arsenal, how come Dexter doesn't come to these things? Maybe he's busy studying. Jaskran, Besser's not bad. He does turn it over, but people hate on him so much. Yeah, no, I like Besser a lot. I just think he's a bad passer. That doesn't mean I don't like him. Rios Pedersen needs to turn up his flex. He legit breaks a stick every time he shoots. Yeah, there were 2 in a row. Nahal, I agree. Besser is one of the better players tonight. Lefty, you see how McDavid played tonight after not scoring any points in the first game. I have faith in Pedersen that he'll show up next game. He knows he is letting the team down right now. No, I disagree. He is not letting the team down right now. John Shorty, I think, yes, he did. Rome, Fangirl Gaming, Canucks can score a few on Markey if they remember to shoot top glove side. Yeah, a couple of you mentioned the top glove now. Cody Thomas, hey people, hey Cody. Debut Hunter, Canucks best player tonight was, I'm going to say Nate Schmidt. Jaskrin, yes, there's commentary confusing at times. Fangirl, I'm glad that we get the day off tomorrow. Good day, rest for the players. Raybro, thanks Arsenal and Dexter for making the league. Indeed. Real, so far I'm beating you, Clay, in fantasy, but you'll probably win. Yeah, I know you were pounding me yesterday. I know I had a good start to the night tonight, but I'm not sure if you caught me by the end. Yes, Rios and I are head-to-head this week. Arsenal, it sounded like you didn't like Demko's game too much today. I think he was left out to dry tonight. A lot of great chances against him. Yeah, but I'm not blaming Demko for the loss, but I think he could have made a couple of those saves. I really do. Maybe we got spoiled by seeing the way he played against Vegas. Not blaming him at all. I'm blaming our special teams. That's what I'm blaming. Nahal, the commentators talked about Schmidt's personality for 3 minutes. That's funny. Arsenal, no problem. Rebro, Rios, Virtanen needs to step up. Yep. Lefty, give up on Virtanen. Rios, shred. Lefty, he will never step up. Okay, I've actually caught up, so I can take a sip of water. It's so different when there's only half the people on and when I don't do a 15-minute intro. Ash, what were your thoughts on the game, Clay? Do you think we need JT for the power play? Yes, we absolutely knew JT Miller. Him and Pedersen were our best players last year, and I thought the game was fine. We weren't going to pound Edmonton twice, and I thought Edmonton was the better team and they deserved the win tonight. Do you know who has first overall pick this year? No, Jaskran, they haven't done the lottery yet. Leonard, thoughts on some people call him McDavid, McJesus. I didn't like it at first, Leonard, but it doesn't bother me now, to be honest with you. Michael, one question, because the regular season ends in May, will postseason start and when will the Stanley Cup be awarded? Regular season ends in May, postseason starts right away. Stanley Cup will be awarded by the middle of July. That's the plan because NBC needs to be done with the NHL so they can focus on the Olympics. Rios, yesterday someone asked who would score first between Schmidt, Jolevi, Hamonic. You said Schmidt, and guess what he scored today? Oh, good point, Rios. That's right. Someone did ask that, and I don't think that was like the biggest stretch, but thank you for reminding me. 90 percentile, right here, guys. 90 percentile. Raybro, by the way, love the mic. What brand is it? I'm looking to spend allowance on a good mic. It says Uhuru. Uhuru. My kids bought this for me for Christmas, and I think it was only $75 on Amazon. But thank you. Yeah, I like it a lot. It looks good, and it sounds really good. A couple of people commenting ASMR a little while ago. Believe it or not, I actually knew what that meant. But thank you. Avash, looking at it, I think a split was reasonable. Absolutely. Jacob, I think Demko did great. That first couple shots looked like him for the Vegas series. Yeah, actually, that's true. He started the game well. He didn't get enough help. Jaskran, imagine Canucks get first pick. I'll believe it when I see it. Edmund, which Canuck you think needs to step it up? Early to say right now, but I think, to step it up. Yeah, you want to see PD get more chances or look a little more dangerous, but I can't really say anyone. I need a couple more games to form an opinion, I think. Edmund, I say Beagle or Sutter. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Although their line did okay Corsi-wise as well. In fact, I'm just looking it up right now. From a Corsi perspective, that's, again, shots for your team. Beagle was the best at 83%. The Canucks had, this is even strength, the Canucks had 15 shots when he was on ice and only 3 against. That's pretty good. In fact, Beagle, Mott, Sutter were 3 of the top 5 forwards in terms of Corsi. Lefty, I like Hoglander standing in front of the net. Good to see a young player with talent that is coachable. Good draft pick there. Yeah, he's not afraid to go. That's where I go in my roller hockey team, except I have no hands. And I just put my big butt in front of the goalie. Arcel, when it comes back, would you have Hoglander over Besser on the power play when JT comes back? I think Hoglander would be better, and Besser can play point on the second unit. Yeah, we'll see. I could see, though, they probably want Besser's experience over Hoglander, especially at the start of the season. So that's something to keep an eye on. Leonard Park, top ASMR recommendation. Man, I don't watch those things. I just know what they are. So you guys give me the recommendations. I would just steer you wrong, I think. Raybro, Pity almost scored on the power play. Costin got bailed up at the crossbar. Yeah, that was a good shot. Jaskran, I think Holtby will get more starts, perhaps. Petter Hughes, Evander Kane just had a 3-point game against the Coyotes. I think his bankruptcy is motivating. Yeah, I was surprised to see him. I don't know why I thought he wouldn't be playing, but 3 points already. Wow. Lefty, I thought Sutter played well tonight as well as Beagle. I agree, Lefty. So it's funny. Lefty liked Sutter. Beagle's game, did not like Pettersson and Jake's game. Lefty, and that is not even looking at the stats. Jaskran, Mott, Sutter, and Beagle are so much better from last year. They have more offense. That's true, and the 2 games have showed that already. Matt Maroney, sup Clay. Matt, that's a new name. Welcome, Matt. Let me know in the chat how you found this live stream. I've caught up. We're 36 minutes. Let's go for 9 more minutes. I think 45 minutes is a good ending time. Then that's fair to you, and that's fair to me. Inferno says, what website are you getting the Corsi stats from? It is called Natural Stat Trick. Natural Stat Trick. And then they have all the games there. It's a really, really good site. Raybro, Gaudette showing that he's going to be a major X factor. Yeah, he's good. He's a gamer. And that was not pun intended. I think he's going to be really good. Matt, I was watching Hot Take and it came up as a recommendation. Well, speaking of Hot Take, Matt, thank you for being here. And speaking of Hot Take, John is here. Hey, Clay. And John says hey to Matt. Thanks, John, for being here. Your brother is in here as well. Thanks for coming on so late, although it's an hour earlier than last night. Manpreet says, thanks on Oli. I thought he was fine today. I thought he was fine. 11 minutes. They're going to ease him in, and he'll be playing 15 minutes pretty soon, I think. A lot of hello to Hot Takes, which is well-deserved. Arjun, I think Holtby plays both. Yeah, the fact that there's a one-day gap between, if Holtby plays really well on Saturday, he could play on Monday. John asked, are you going to bed soon? I'm not sure. I might stay up for a couple more hours, but I don't know. But thank you for asking, John. Germ, yo, what's up? How's your night going? I'm new. Germ, welcome. My night is fine despite the Canucks loss. Thanks for being here. Make sure you subscribe if you are new. There's a bunch of new people here. That is amazing. We're going to go for 8 more minutes. We're going to cut it off at 45. Way too many power plays for the Oilers. I agree, Michael. Yet we didn't capitalize on any of our 5. Jaskran, is it too early to start assumptions about Demko's goaltending? Yes, way too early. Everyone's saying hello to Hot Take, which is good. Nux Clay, what are you going to talk about in your vlog tomorrow? Yeah, Nux, great question. You guys know I do my 2.5 minute post-game vlog. Then I upload it to Twitter and YouTube. Then jump onto here. And then I sleep on it. I watch highlights. Actually, let's go in order. I watch highlights. I watch the press conference. I read blogs and vlogs. Watch other videos. Sleep on it. And then before I go into work, I do my commentary. And I do more reflection on the game. Maybe I will talk about the top line and how much we are missing JT Miller. I think that's something that I may talk about. Scott, hey Clay, is there a schedule for the reverse retro jerseys? No, I have not seen a schedule yet. IN says McDavid needed this. He played out of his mind. Caps for emphasis, but yes, he was good. Edmund, which new Canuck scores his first next? Hamonic or Ulevi? So Nuck 649, or no, Rios reminded me that I correctly predicted Schmidt would be the first out of Schmidt, Hamonic or Ulevi. I'm going to say Hamonic gets a goal before Ulevi. Kevin says favorite player. Bo Horvat is my favorite player. Bo Horvat. Favorite player of all time, Roberto Luongo. Germ says I sub. Thank you, Germ. Fangirl, Besser is going to be fine. Just one game. Yes, Edmund, I'm betting on Hamonic. I think Travis will get better once he gets his rust off. I agree. Manpreet McDavid is crazy good. Yeah, no kidding. Lefty. I also thought Gaudette was hustling out there, giving 100%. A few of the stars on the team need to look at his effort. Yeah, Gaudette was good. I agree with that. Also, Clay, off topic, what are your thoughts on the Raptors? They stink. And I'm not a Raptors hater. I'm not a bandwagoner. I was in Toronto for that parade, as you guys know. So I hope they turn around. Jacob, do you have Canadian prediction Canadian division predictions. Yeah, Jacob, I've done this a couple of times, and I did a vlog about it. But I got Toronto, Calgary, Vancouver, Montreal, Edmonton, Winnipeg, Ottawa. Toronto, Calgary, Vancouver, Montreal, Edmonton, Winnipeg, Ottawa. Matt Clay, should I pick up Hot Take Boys Hurdle and drop Dadonov or Monahan? John, I'm sorry, bro. I got to get a second opinion. Should I pick up Hurdle's having a good night tonight. I'm not a big Monahan fan, so pick up Hurdle. Let's do that. John, where do you work? I work for the Catholic Archdiocese of Vancouver. Arso, 67 people in here after a loss is impressive. Yes. Canucks fans are impressive. Even you Oilers fans are impressive. Jaskran, were you frustrated at Demko at times? No, I wasn't frustrated. I was frustrated at a power play at times. Lefty, Hamnick will get a goal before Ulevi. I agree. Ulevi was sitting in the rafters when Ben is back. We'll see. Rob, our PP didn't look that terrible, but it looked so stale and predictable without Miller. They need more movement. Hot take. I'm curious for you guys and for you, Clay. Hypothetically, if Holtby was to have a Vezina type season and leads the Canucks to playoffs and Demko struggles, what will happen for expansion draft? Great question, John. I answered that earlier. I think only if it's Vezina, but even if it's really good and Demko is not as good, I still think you protect Demko because of the age and the money factor. But it's only if there's a massive noticeable difference, but we'll see. The contract's not bad. $4 million for Holtby right now. Hot take. I asked that question earlier to my peeps, but curious from you, Clay, and Canucks fans in here. Great question, Hot take. What's your opinion? I just gave mine. I don't see it happening. Luis, do you see Harlock earning a spot in the bottom six when he returns? I think they'll give him a look. They should see what they got. Ray Bro, at least the Oilers didn't make me mad and have 2 D-men on a rookie. Yeah, like yesterday. Edmund, I still think Ulevi will get his first NHL goal and score more than Trampkin. Yeah, I'm not a Trampkin fan, as you guys know. Canucks suck. Okay, no problem. Michael, where will Hoglander when Miller comes back? He will still play on the second line and be on the second power play unit. Manpreet, I'm not a fan of Virtanen or Myers. You would not be alone. Rios, I just checked. You're beating me in fantasy. Okay, but we have a week and a half basically for our first week. Rob says, hot take, I would let Demko go. John, Raptors suck. Jaskran, why do I feel Louis will get traded? He'll be a 40-point producer. No, he won't be. His best days are done. Ian, I'm new as well, but hoping to attend these streams regularly this season. Nice to interact with other Canucks fans. Welcome, Ian. Thank you. Arso, still holding Demko. He's so much potential. Hope he's getting up in age. I agree with that, Arso. Maestro, do you think Canucks need the top 6 forward? Virtanen in the top 6 isn't working right now. No, I think Hoglander works out and JT Miller comes back. We're a lot stronger than we were today. Hot take, yeah, I agree. Canucks can send compensation to try and keep both the way others did with Vegas, but priority should be protecting Demko first. Yeah, and we saw the way it burned other teams by sending the compensation, but good point. Later, power play. At what point do we start blaming Newell Brown? They finished 4th overall in the league, so I'm willing to cut him some slack for a few games. Chase, hope you're doing well. Thanks for being here. If Demko struggles, Seattle might not want to take him, which means, yeah, there's going to be a lot of good goalies exposed, so there's no guarantee that one of the Canucks goalies get exposed. Chase says, hi, man, how are you? I'm great, thanks. Hope you are well. Sorry, there's no guarantee one of the Canucks goalies will be taken. Okay, last couple of minutes. I'll do a couple more questions. Owen TV, hey, Clay, just joined. Sucks we lost, but McDavid is darn good. Yes. Hot take, welcome, Ian. We missed Toffoli. Sub Clay, thanks, Matt. I appreciate that. Love that you're answering all our questions, bud. That's solid work. Thanks, Matt. When there's too many people in here, sometimes it doesn't work, but I try my best to read every comment. I pride myself on that, but that's because my streams aren't that big. Manpreet should have traded Demko after the playoffs. There was value there. Matthew, hey, Clay, do you think Edler is out of his prime? Certainly. He's out of his prime, but he's still a serviceable defenseman for sure. But yes, he's past his prime. Lefty, hope he will not have a Vezina type season. This team is nowhere near as good as the Stanley Cup team he played on. Need a good defense and team to win. Lefty all around has got a way of keeping it real, yet he's a little negative tonight. But that was a fair comment. Ray Rose, should Canucks pick up Stefan but on retained salaries? Nah, we don't need him. Matt, welcome. Ian, Mr. S, why was there a delay between the game and the commentary? Shorthouse and Garrett were in Vancouver watching the feed. That's why there's the 1 second delay. They were not in Edmonton. Jaskran, will John and John commentate at home games? Will it be delayed or no? I hope not. It shouldn't be, based on what I just said. Hot take, shout out to you, Matt. You won't regret it. Clay is a really good, genuine guy. Good streams and videos here. Thank you, Matt, and thank you, John. Arso, it's just one game. You think Hope starts next game? Yes, I do, Edmund. Welcome, Owen. I think Demko first game rust, perhaps. Jaskran, imagine Seattle general manager watching this. Yeah. I'm sure he watches all my streams. He should. Lefty, you honestly think Holtby has a chance of winning the Vezina Trophy? No, I don't. Hot take, they will bounce back. Yes, thanks, Matt. Hot take, and a bunch of thank you and shout outs. Awesome. Okay, 45-minute mark. This is the perfect place to end. I want to honor my family time as well. So thanks to all of you. This is where I will not respond to any more comments to wrap this up. You can type anything you want in there. Keep it clean, of course. I will make sure that I read them before I go to bed tonight. Thank you for being here. It wasn't our night, but we get out of Edmonton with a split. Now it's 2 games against Calgary. See Jacob Markstrom. See Chris Tanev. See, did Josh Leivo play tonight? I'm not sure. See all those guys and hopefully come home from Alberta over 500. It'd be nice to take both, but we shall see. So once again, if you're here, thank you for being here. Subscribe if you'd like to. Like this video if you'd like to. And you see my social up there. I'm at Canuck Clay on Twitter. And I'm at Clayton Emo on Instagram. So once again, no matter where you're watching, thank you. I appreciate you. I do not take you for granted. Stay safe, stay healthy, take care of yourselves, and take care of each other. And don't forget, I hang around for 5 seconds later as my stream ends, and I try not to look too awkward. Have a great night. God bless, and go Canucks go.